Play a little more Slaughterville today. Thanks for joining me. I do so much appreciate it. This is part of my October horror game style series. I wish I could do even more. I'm going to try and do more this coming week, see if I can get a lot of stuff cranked out. But in the meantime, we're going to finish off, or we're going to continue on with Slaughterville. I have the last episode I'm still editing for my Mansions of Madness playthrough, and then I got something else right on the heels of that. Some of it is already filmed. But we're going to get going with Slaughterville. Now, in the last session, I did make a mistake. I actually forgot to take Flash's turn. And that was my bad. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to do it in a way that I hope doesn't disrupt the rest of the turn, because the only other part of the turn that took place was the villain turn. So it shouldn't disrupt it. But let's go to the general store where Flash is hanging out with Jennifer and see what we can do there. If you recall, in the last episode, Jennifer was first accosted by rednecks, then attacked by zombies, and she couldn't deal with the zombies, so she used her ability to seduce men, I guess, to call Flash over to help her at the hardware store, and he fought off the zombies successfully and got a clue. So that's pretty cool. So I think what he'll do is, again, I'm kind of doing this out of sequence because it will actually be Ben, our nice guy, who will be the first player. Let's just draw a card and see what he gets. So the store clerk, attach the store clerk to gain one, whatever that is, nerve. So now, yeah, so that's interesting because our jock, who is the best fighter, this is probably the best person to have some followers, has 2 followers. They give him 2 more nerve, so his nerve is now at 4. That's pretty good. I probably would have moved him last turn, start spreading him out, but I think I'm just going to stay there to make the turn simple, because again I did it out of sequence, and see what else he gets. Shotgun, this is an event item. While exploring the empty store after hours, you find this weapon in the sporting goods section. You hear noise all around you. Something is coming, and you must face it. Will you smash the glass with your elbow to get the weapon? If you break the glass, take 1d3 damage and then attach the shotgun to gain +2 combat. And you may reroll up to 2 dice. Shotgun counts as 2 equipped items. Well, that is a no-brainer. So, we do have a d3. I'm going to get it out, and we're going to roll this awesome d3 that came with the game and see how much damage we take. And then we're going to take that shotgun. 2. So he took 2 points of damage. That's not terrible. We can try and recover that. Here's his 2 damage, and we are attaching the shotgun to Flash. He is now armed up and ready to go with a combat of 6. We're going to take these crazy cannibal rednecks down. All right, so now we're going to get back to our regular cycle. That caught us up, and that puts us back, on pace for the game. So now we're going to go back to our first player. That's Ben. He is currently in the forest where he was trying to get these allies that are there. I'm really worried that, well, I'm pretty confident that the rednecks are going to get them pretty soon if we're not careful. So let's go back to him and take a look. Now, he's not a very good fighter yet, too, but he does have this safe place, which means I can escape a combat for free. I'm thinking he might... we haven't explored. I guess we did do a little... No, we didn't do any exploring at the prison yet, or the residential neighborhood. After his foray in the forest, I think, well, we could go back to the cabins and see what's going on there. We didn't really get anywhere with that. Or he could just stay here in the forest and draw a card. I don't know how good the forest is. I don't really know. Let's do that. He's going to take his first action, draw a card in the forest. Park Ranger, another ally. Okay, attach the Park Ranger to gain +1 combat. Well, good. He doesn't have to do anything for this ally. He just gets him. So that's going to mean that Ben, he meets up with Ralph, the Park Ranger, who tells him about how the Scoutmaster was hurt in the forest, and they go off looking for him. The Park Ranger joins him to help him find him. All right, let's move on. So Ben thinks they might continue to look around the woods, see what they can find. Let's do that and see what we get. Eerie lighting. Oh, this is bad, right? It's a vent. Let's take a look. You see a figure approaching you. A hood is hiding his face. Suddenly, a flashlight appears under his chin and he yells, "Boo!" You relax a little, thinking this is a prank. Then you realize this was not the light that made him creepy. It was his teeth. Why does he have so many? Okay, we're going to make a nerve check. If you succeed, you knock the thing down and move to an adjacent location and encounter it as a free action. If you fail, you panic. We'll go into what happens if we panic, but let's go make our nerve check. Fortunately, Ben can't escape the nerve check. He's only got 2 dice to roll. Let's see what he can get done here. Wow, he succeeded both times. That is awesome. So, because of that, we're going to discard this in the forest, and then we're going to get to make a free move to another location and encounter that location. That's pretty good. Well, he and Ralph the forest ranger are frightened. They go running through the forest. They decide the safest bet is to go to the cabin where they'll be staying. He thinks that his buddy Flash is there, but when he gets there, Flash is gone. So he just gets into the cabin and sees what we can see. Let's draw a card. All right, cookout, event ally. Okay, let's go check this out. You decide to get some sleep. Roll 1d6. Well, that's not good. We're going to roll a d6. I don't like rolling d6s. Okay, let's see what happens. We're just going to roll and see what we get. We rolled a 1. Okay, 1 to 3. You see your friend floating above the campfire. Make an agility check. If you succeed, attach an ally from the discard pile of this location. If an ally is not available, flip cards from the location deck until a face-up ally takes place. Okay, so we have to make an agility test. This is not bad for Ben. You see he's got an agility of 3. That's the little running dude right there. So let's see what he gets. He got a success. So, as you saw, we get to look through the discard pile of the camp, or the cabin, for an ally, but we don't have one, so we're going to flip cards until we get one. This is an item. Ooh, another shotgun. Ooh, another item we're missing out on, and a machete. Another item, lawn darts. Here we go, camp counselor ally. Ooh, gains a health. Wow, good job, nice guy. Ben, he's got an extra health now. He's getting some cards going on. I'm going to kind of shuffle the cards around so they're not taking up so much space here. And that's great. Let's take a look at Ben before we move on from his turn. So here's Ben. He was the first player this turn. He's got still got his thing to escape a fight. He's got 2 people following him around. The camp counselor Sally and Ralph the park ranger. They're going to hang out with him at the cabin. I don't know where all these camp counselors used to hang out at. There's no camp, but that's okay. They're with him anyway. And so we're going to move on from there to now Flash and his full turn. Let's get on with that. He is currently at the general store, but he's not going to stay there. Flash is still over there with Jenny at the general store. I think he's going to mosey on, and he's going to go look around. I think he wants to go visit the neighborhood and see, man, after the zombies attack, he's worried about what all the people in the neighborhood might be suffering from. So, we're going to go look. Let's take a look at that and see what we can find. Now, he's feeling pretty cocky with the shotgun. I was thinking about having him go to the farm and attack the bad guys, the rednecks, but we'll see. Anyway, we're going to move him. He is green, the green character, and he's going to move to the residential neighborhood. Well, you know, if he goes to fight these guys, he's going to have 6 dice against them. He might go fight the rednecks, try and get a fight round against them, and because then we'll save old Blue, at least for a turn, from getting killed. That might be a better way to go for his second action instead of exploring. I think we're going to do that. He's going to go there and attack the cannibal rednecks. So he's going to attack the enemy. Let's see. Let's think about this just a little further. I think that's what we're going to do, though. Okay, yeah, so when we move there, we get to engage this villain for free as an action on moving to the location. So we're going to have a total of 6 dice versus the 4 that we know that the cannibal rednecks currently have. I'm just going to double check that. Yeah, they don't have any allies. They have the sharpened knives, which gave them an extra die, and they start with 3. So it's going to be 4 to 6 dice is what we're going to have. Let's go do that. All I have to do is do 1 better to drive them off and do damage to them. Now, if they weren't there as an action, I can always go to the farm against the rednecks and spend a clue to fight them anyway and try and do some damage. Let's see if we can do some damage to these guys and get rid of some of their cards. Let's hope we can. Well, it looks bad for us, actually. The villains are black, so they got 2 hits to our 1. We actually take another point of damage. That puts him up to 3 and drives him back to the player's starting area, which means we have to move from here to there. Wow. Well, it says if the player is at the farm during his or her turn, he or she may encounter the farm at once as a free action. But we didn't drive off the rednecks, so we can't encounter the farm. That kind of bites. Man, I was hoping for a better outcome than that. That was not good for us. And that is also going to end our jock's turn. So he is done with his turn. Next up, we're going to have Jenny. She's still at the general store. I don't know. She can handle one more item. You can carry 2 items. The hammer does not count as 2, I don't think. Nope, you can attach the hammer. It does not count as counts as 2 equipped items. So she can't really equip any more items. She can get more items, she just can't have them equipped. For example, same thing with the shotgun. It counts as 2 items. So I don't know if she'll stay there or not. She does have the sledgehammer, which gives her 2 to her combat. Let me think. But she knows that if they don't do something to gather their supplies, they may be in trouble later. So I think she will stay here and explore the general store one more time. Mannequins. This can't be good. I hate mannequins. Okay. Mannequins and clowns are freaky, right? Okay. The store is usually a peaceful place. No, it's not. There's zombies and rednecks in here. You find yourself chasing down a strange scraping sound at the back of the storage area. As you turn into the dimly lit warehouse, you see mannequins making their way towards you. Roll a d6. Okay, let's see. Hopefully we roll a 4 to 6 and get the heck out of here. Okay, we rolled a 4, which means 4 to 6. They begin talking. Can you conquer your own fear in order to get their vital message? Make a nerve check. If you succeed, gain a clue. Okay, we can try that. Well, Jennifer's will is a 3, or her nerve rather, so that's pretty good. Let's see if she can do it. Wait, well, I rolled 3 dice. Doesn't matter what 3 they are. I should have rolled a white one, but that's okay. She succeeded with a 6. So she gains a clue. That's good because she's got a good special ability. And then this card goes away. Now, she's still in the general store. I think we're going to stay and just keep looking there for a bit. Jennifer has yet to gather an ally. Hopefully, maybe we'll get lucky. A flashlight. Okay, it's an item. A sturdy-looking flashlight sits on the shelf marked 50% off today. You feel that this just might come in handy. Attach the flashlight to gain +1 perception. You may detach the flashlight to throw it at an enemy. Deal 1/3 damage. Well, she'll take it. She can't have it equipped right now. She can only have 1 item equipped. And she's got the sledgehammer equipped in case she has to fight. Anyway, that's going to be the end of her turn. And that's going to be the end of the round. So now we're going to move on to the redneck's turn. Well, their turn is going to be incredibly simple. They're catching Old Blue. Oh, Old Blue's going up to their area, and then they're going to flee. They're going to flee back to the hidden area in the farmstead where they're hiding out and capturing people for their big barbecue, and dogs apparently. So Old Blue has been captured. Now we can save him. We can save him, but you know that does give them yet another combat die. Remember, it's 3 dice +1 for every ally captured per location. So that's our first ally for them. So they definitely get to do that. That is it. Then we just have to draw a card for them. So let's see what we get. Hopefully something. This is going to be terrible, of course. Set the table. The cannibal rednecks may capture an ally from the discard pile of any location from which they have not already captured an ally. Place the ally next to the villain starting area. Okay, so we're going to dump that card. That's going to be okay, but we do have plenty of allies for them to take now. And I believe that the first and easiest one is going to be from the forest. The poor, injured scoutmaster has gone to be a feast at the table of the rednecks. And they are up to now 6 combat dice matching flash. That is really bad for us, but that does end their turn. Now we get to go on to our next turn. Now this turn marker is going to move. We're going to start this session with flash. Man, we could go and try and rescue an ally. See if we can do some combat with them, because he has a clue. He can go and fight them. All we got to do is one better than them. Sure nice to get one of those allies back out, right? We can save somebody before they get eaten. There now two allies there means that they're a third of the way to us losing the game, because they get an ally from each of the 6 locations. We're in trouble. Okay, let's see. Flash is currently at the entrance to his first action is going to be to move. However, he can go to the farm and encounter it for free. Yeah, you might want to do that. The farm's an ugly place, so let's think about this. I think what he's going to do is he is going to move to the farm, and it says if the player is at the farm during his or her turn, he or she may encounter the farm once as a free action. We're going to do that. Let's encounter the farm. Randy Wilson Adventurer. It's an event and an ally. From a young age, Randy would be taken on treks seeking to find things that wish to thrive in the darkness. Randy is investigating Slaughterville and its mysterious happenings. You see Randy enter an old wooden building as a large creature slips in behind him. Can you save Randy? Make 2 combat checks. If you succeed at both, attach Randy Wilson to gain +1. Oh man, he's really good. We don't want to fail this. Okay, but at least it's with Flash. He's got the best chance of succeeding. Well, this shouldn't be too hard for Flash. He's got 6 dice. He just has to get a success on each one. There are 2 successes right there, but he's got to make 2 rolls. So good job so far. He just needs to make one more success, and he does. So he gets to attach this really good ally. If we failed, we would have arrived to see him get killed, and he would have been discarded from the game. But we didn't. So he's going to give us +1 nerve and an additional +1 to fighting. So now they got 7 dice to fight the Rednecks. That was good because I think for his next action, well, yeah, you know, we might want to wait one more turn and heal our guy because he's 3 away from dying. And if we do heal him, I can spend that clue, but then I won't have a... Well, no, I didn't win a combat. I won an event. He could do that. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. So one of the things you can do with clues is heal for a D3. Yeah, you can use it to use your special ability to encounter a location again or to heal a character for a D3. That's what we're going to do. Let's roll. Okay, so he got 2 wounds back. That is good. And he lost the clue, though, so that's okay. And that basically, that was his free encounter there. So I don't think it takes an encounter to use a clue as an action. I'm going to look. Yeah, okay, move. You can, starting area, trade items, clues. That's for trading, though, not using. Clues may be detached at any time during your turn, so we detached a clue to do that. He's still got an action left. So I think with that action, he's going to... No, he doesn't have a clue anymore. So he can move or encounter the farmhouse again. I think he'll encounter the farmhouse for his next action. That first one worked out so well. Maybe he can... another shotgun. Well, we don't need another shotgun. This is exactly the same thing. So it says you find this weapon, you may make an agility check. Actually, this one's a little different. It says you see this weapon sitting next to an old rocking chair. The front door is open and you can hear voices coming from inside. Can you get the weapon before being seen? Make an agility check. If you succeed, attach the shotgun, gain +2 combat, and you may re-roll dice. Yeah, we got that. And if not, we have to fight a crazed farmhand who has a strength of 3. I don't think we have a choice of whether or not we attempt to do this. It says you... It doesn't say you may, right? No, it doesn't. So we're gonna do that. And agility, his agility is 3, so it's not terrible. Come on, Flash, let's get this going. Oh, he got 2 successes. So I'm gonna put this as an inventory. He can trade it to Ben or something in the next encounter. He does have the shotgun, and he snuck it away from the crazed farmhand. It's one of the cannibal rednecks in the town. So, man, he is doing really, really well. He's got a lot of stuff going on. Lots of allies, lots of stuff. He's got 2 shotguns. He can only use one of them, though. That's going to be the end of his turn. So now we're going to go on to Jennifer and her turn. Jennifer would really like to show Flash her new flashlight that she got, but he's wandered off somewhere. She doesn't know where he's gone. Hopefully not to that crazy old farm or to the prison. But I think what she's going to do is continue to explore the general store for this turn. And, well, you know, she could use some allies. We haven't got any allies out of the general store yet. Maybe I don't know how many there are. There may not be any. But let's see if we can get an ally for her. So it seems to me the best place to get allies might be the residential neighborhood. So I think we're going to try and move her there. Let's move to the residential neighborhood. Now, the special ability of this neighborhood is if a player is at the residential neighborhood at the beginning of their turn, the player may choose one ally and roll 1d6. The ally was never on your side. On a 1, the ally was never on your side. Detach the ally. On a 5 through 6, double the bonus of that ally until the end of the turn. Bah, that's not really powerful. And for her second action, we're going to explore. We haven't shuffled or cut this yet, so I'm going to do it real quick. I did shuffle them all. I just, you know, just double checking. Okay, let's do that. SUV. You find a large vehicle sitting with the driver's side door open. The driver is lying on the ground next to it. Make a nerve check to search the driver. If you succeed, you get the keys to the SUV, place the SUV in your inventory. You may detach the SUV to escape any combat. Okay, so it's not really, doesn't count as an item in the general sense of the word, but let's go do this. Well, Jenny's got some nerve. She's got 3, so she's going to roll 3 dice. Let's hope we get the car. Oh man, big time. 2 6s. So we get to attach the SUV to her. Now she's got a way to escape a bad situation. That was a good move by Jenny moving to the neighborhood, but that is going to end her turn. I don't know, Flash's turn took a long time. But now we're going to move on to good old Ben. He wants to move to where our guy Flash is to see if he can trade that shotgun. So for his first action, that's where he's going to go. Now he is at the cabin, so he's going to move to here. And let me think. First he's going to trade. He's going to trade with Flash to get this shotgun. That's going to be his second action. Now he has the shotgun, the second shotgun with him. Then he's going to use the ability of the farm to search the deck for free one time. Scrapple, event item. Let's check that out. You find a package of this local food in the kitchen. Place Scrapple in your inventory. You may detach Scrapple. If you do, make a nerve check to see if you can stomach the food. If you do, succeed, heal 1d6 damage. That's pretty cool. We'll keep that. So that's going to end the turn of our players. We're going to get to the dice roller out, and we're going to see where the rednecks go on their turn. They're coming back out to see if they can capture some allies. They go to the 5th location, which is going to be the cabin. They're going to find nobody there at the moment, but there could be some allies hanging around. So the first thing we do is we look in the discard pile to see if there's an ally in there. I don't think there is. Nope, there is not. Okay, so then we're going to draw until we find one. Cafeteria. Okay, the cabins must be at a camp. Go hiking, an event. Standoff, another event. Baseball bat, another item. Dark tome awaits, an event. An item. An event. Uh-oh, are there any people in here? Event. Gonna keep going until we find an ally. Event. Event ally. Kelsey, the head counselor. Okay, so basically they did not capture Kelsey, but Kelsey is now available for them to capture on the next turn if we cannot drive the rednecks out of the cabin. Okay, that's their turn. Now we got to draw their card, see what they get next. You know it's going to be bad, but let's check it out. Okay, let's do this. Hey, wait, this shouldn't be here. Some of these got mixed in. That sucks. Okay. It's another set the table card. The cannibal rednecks may capture one ally from the discarded pile of any location from which they have not captured an ally. Well, I guess Kelsey's going to go, right? Because they have one from the farm now and one from the woods, the forest. So there's no, we haven't found one in the general store yet, or the prison. So they're going to take Kelsey, the camp counselor. She is now part of their problem, our problem rather, and that gives them. Now, I'm going to have to keep track of it because the game only comes with 6 dice, but they are now up to 7 dice. They had to start off with 3. They had the sharpened knives that gives them +1. Then old Blue, the Scoutmaster, and now Kelsey are there, which are beefing them up and making them tougher as they eat flesh off these people's bones. Okay, guys, that's the end of the round, also the end of our turns, and the end of the session. So, thanks so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying Slaughterville. I think I made up the issue with Flash last turn, missing his turn. Worked out well for us, actually, and he's got a great ally. We definitely have to keep trying to beat these guys back. They got a big, thick deck still to go, and we've only gotten 3 cards out of their deck. They're a third of the way to winning, or half the way to winning now. They need 3 more guys, they win the game, because they have allies from 3 different locations now. We got to go save those people. All right, guys, thanks again. I appreciate it. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you enjoying the channel and all the great comments. Had some really funny comments from the first episode of this. Go back and watch that. Also, guys, I keep forgetting to do this, but I want to put it up in the cards. There's some things going, some other games going on. Marcus at JPlay is doing A Touch of Evil. I'm going to link that for you guys so you guys can go watch that, because that is another horror style game. And I'm going to check to see, I might link a couple others to see what they're playing and see if they're playing something equally devilish. Paul Darcy might be. I think he's doing Eldritch Horror or something else. I'll link that one too so you can continue to watch these horror style games as we lead up to Halloween. Anyway, guys, thanks again. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your time, and I will talk to you soon.